Hi everyone, welcome back. In this lesson we are going to finalize our homepage design. We are going to start with the cards. So we will be creating these cards. First thing I'm going to do is to create the text. This text I'm going to copy and paste the wallet text, which is this one, Y wallet. Press on the Alt and make a copy, bring it over here. And then I will copy this text and paste it on this one. Double click on it and paste it over here, and then put it in the middle. Use the alignment tool to make sure it's in the middle, and then we are going to use the font to medium, make it in the middle again, and then we will bring the other text. I will copy this text, then go to the text tool, click over here, paste the text. Now Control I to select all of the text, make it light, and bring down the size. And somewhere around here you will cut the line. We will press enter to make it 2 lines, and then with the alignment we will make it center alignment for the text, and then move it to the right position. Okay, now we have our text. Okay, now we have created the text. The next thing, we are going to create the card, the credit card. This credit card we have already created in the first section for the homework. I'm just going to copy and paste it over here. The only thing that I have changed it in this card is I made it glossy. I enabled the background blur. So we'll move it over here, then make a copy, press on the Alt and make a copy over it, and another copy. Now we have 3 cards. Select all of them, make sure the distance between them is the same. Click on this icon to make sure it's the same. As you can see, these cards are not in the middle of the page. We need to align it in the center. I will make the distance between them a bit smaller and then move them to the center, just like this. Now we are going to change the color for some of the cards. For this one, I will click on it and make the background color this purple and disable the background blur. Then we are going to change the color again. I'll just see something that I like. You can follow me. Okay, this color is good, I think. This one is good. Now the other card, double click on it until you select the background. Then we are going to change the color for this one. I will just experiment and see what will work. I'm not going to disable the background blur for now. I will just see, maybe you will find something that is interesting with the background blur. But obviously nothing is nice. I'm going to disable the background blur. And then we are going to change the color again. This color is good, but we need to make it a bit darker. Something like this is nice. Okay, the next thing we are going to do is to put the name for each card. So I will use the text tool. Right here I will write debit card, or I can make their names X debit card maybe. Let's move this over here, make it bigger, change from light to regular. Double click on it. I will add the X over here. Now we have an X. We will duplicate this, press on the Shift and Alt together to move it over here. Then we are going to double click on it, change the name to X digital card. Just like this. And then the last one will be X debit card or credit card. Make a copy just like this. I'm pressing on the Shift to make sure they are aligned together. Let's write credit card. Okay, we have this. And you can also change their names if you want to, and you can also change the look of each card if you want. For example, make one of them Visa card or anything else. Okay, now let's select all of the text, and I'm going to make them medium, actually, from regular to medium, the font. Okay, we are good like this. we've done this section as well. Now I want to extend the size of the background and also the size of the artboard itself to match the sample that we have. So I will make this one bigger, this background. The other background, I'm not able to select it. I will go to the layer panel and make sure to select it over here. And then we are going to extend it like this. And then select on the artboard the name of the artboard and extend the artboard as well like this. Now we have extended that. The last part that we are going to extend is the other background that we have, which is this one. Click on it, extend it. Okay, now we have everything extended. Our artboard is complete. And now let's create the other part that we have, which is this one. I'm going to duplicate this and move it over here. Just like this. We are going to recreate this. It's very easy. It's only text and buttons and some icons. So I'll write ready to get started. Let's add the question mark. Okay. Move it over here. You're going to change the size and then make it semi-bold. I think we are going to change the size even more, make it 45. Put it in the right position. Then we are going to copy this text and make a text box over here. Paste it inside it. Then you are going to change it from the semi-bold to light. And then alignment, make it left alignment and bring down the size to 11. Let's increase it more. Make it 70. 70 is good. Expand the box and move it over here. Now we have the text ready. Make sure it's aligned with the other text. The next thing we're going to create this button. We have already created one. I will just copy this. Press on the Alt and make a copy out of it. Move it over here. The only thing we need to do is to make it smaller. We will make it small from this corner. Something like this is good. I'll make it a bit wider. And we have done our button. Now the next thing we are going to do is to make this line. We are going to use the line tool. And we are going to use the same color that we have automatically on it, the gray. The next thing we are going to do is to get this icon. This icon is very easy. We are going to get it from our plugin. Go to the plugin and icon for design. We are going to write tag. And you have a lot of icons. We are going to use one of them. We will use this one. This is the one that we have used. Okay, we have it over here. I will just move it. Move it over here. The size will be the same. You're not going to change the size, only the color, make it white. Move it over here, and then we are going to copy this text, move it below it. I'll just check the size of this text. So it is 24, medium, or big. We will do the same thing, make it medium and 24. So we have this ready. Move it over here. And now we are going to change the text to always know what to pay. Okay, we have this. And then the other text, we are going to copy this one. Press on the Alt and make a copy out of it. Move it over here. We are going to copy this text and paste it inside this box. Just like this. We need to decrease the size of the box. We want to be 2 lines. So decrease the size. Now our text is in 2 lines. Perfect. Now the other text that we have is learn more. For this one, I'm going to duplicate this one. Press on the Alt and make a copy out of it. Then write learn more. And then you're going to change it to medium and change the color to this purple. And we are done with this one. Just like this. Now I'll select everything and move everything up a bit. Okay, now select this again. We're going to create the other part. So I'm going to duplicate everything, select all of them, press on the Alt and duplicate, move it over here, and then we are going to duplicate this line. Press on the Alt and make a copy out of it. Okay, now let's go to get the other icon that we have. We are going to search for the code to get the icon. So here is the icon that you're looking for. Just click on it and we are going to move it to the right place. Move it over here. We are not going to change the size, only the color. So move it to the exact position. Remove this one, click on this one and make it white. Now let's copy this text and paste it over here. Then we are going to align it to the left and move it to the right position. Align it together just like this. Now let's copy this text and paste it over here. And here we have everything ready. So the next thing, I'm going to select each of them. Let's remove this. I will select each of them and group them together. So this one, right click, group. This one, right click, group. The reason we are grouping them separately is because of the prototype mode. We are going to move them separately. So now select everything and move it to their position, which will be this area. We'll keep it over here. Now the last thing we're going to create is a line that separates the cards and these benefits. Make sure it's in the middle. And here we go. Perfect. Now let's create the last part, which is the footer. I will use the rectangle tool to make this white area. And then you enable the background blur and then increase the opacity for the background blur, just like this. And the rest of the things are very easy. We don't need to recreate actually. I will just copy and paste it over here. So we will go over here. I will copy this text, both of them, and paste it over here. Ctrl C, Ctrl V on this artboard. Move it over here. And then for the footer menu, I'm going to copy the header menu and paste it over here. Just make sure this is aligned with everything else. And then we're going to select all of these menu items, copy, and paste it over here. So we have it here now. We can maybe stack them like below each other or on top of each other. Let's see how it will work. Obviously we need to change their color as well. Let's make it black or dark gray, something like this. And the last thing is this button. I want to copy it, copy and paste, and I will move the copy. For some reason I'm not able to select this button, so I'm going to use the arrow keys and move it outside of the artboard. Right now I will be able to easily select it. Still not easy. Okay, I just disabled the 3D effect, so it was easier for me to select it. Over here, I think I'm going to change this to be something like this. And then I will move this over here, or actually let's move it over here. Okay, let's make it black, and then for the border as well, let's make it black. Perfect. Just like this, we've created the home page for the Wallet X, and in the next lesson we are going to do the prototype. So right now we have no animation, no anything, only scrolling. In the next lesson we will make this a very interesting home page with very interesting animations. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye bye.